Day 17 of 90, and today we're provisioning AWS RDS the right way, because the Terraform module you copy-pasted last sprint is quietly betraying you. It got the database running, sure. But encryption's off, your master password is sitting in plaintext state, public accessibility is on, and there's zero audit logging. You won't notice until a compliance review or an incident drags it into the light. Let's run a real audit, fix every finding, and prove a passwordless login works end-to-end. Stick around, the last fix is the one most teams never ship. Start with the vanilla block everyone writes, an AWS_DB_ instance with engine, instance_class, and a master_password. Run tfsec against it and you get 5 findings: storage not encrypted, publicly accessible, no autominer version upgrades, unencrypted performance insights, and a wide-open security group. 5 red flags from the config that works in the demo. Tfsec is just reading your HCL, but every one of those maps to a real attack path. We're going to close them one at a time and explain the threat model behind each fix, not just silence the scanner. First, encryption and durability. These are non-negotiable defaults, not opt-in flags. Set storage_encrypted equals true so data at rest is KMS protected. Add deletion_protection equals true so a stray Terraform destroy can't nuke production. Set backup_retention_period equals 7 for automated point-in-time recovery. Bake these into the module itself. If a caller has to remember to flip encryption on, someone eventually forgets, and forgetting encryption is how an unencrypted snapshot ends up shared to the wrong account. Make the secure path the only path. Now the big one, that master_password. As a literal string, it lands in terraform.tf state in plaintext, readable by anyone with state backend access, and often leaking into CI logs. Kill it. Create an AWS_secretsmanager_secret, attach a rotation_lambda_arn, and pull the value through an AWS_secretsmanager_secret_version data source. Add a lifecycle block with ignore_changes on the password so rotation doesn't fight Terraform. Now the credential lives in Secrets Manager, rotates automatically, and never appears in state. Layer a pre-commit hook running Trufflehog to catch any secret before it ever reaches the back end. Better still, stop using a long-lived password at all. Set im_database_authentication_enabled equals true. Now you mint short-lived tokens instead. Write an AWS_m_policy granting RDS-DB, connect on the specific resource ARN, not a wildcard, the exact instance, and attach it to your application's EC2 instance profile. The app authenticates as an IAM principal. No password in state, no password in environment vars, no rotation script. The credential that touches the wire is an expiring token, and the blast radius is scoped to one database. Network isolation next. Set publicly_accessible equals false, your database has no business with a public IP. Put it in an AWS_DB_subnet_group built from private subnets only. Then a dedicated AWS_security_group whose ingress whitelists just your application tiers CIDR on port 5432, not 0.0.0.0/0, not the whole VPC. Make the module enforce this. Require VPC_ID and subnet_IDs as variables with no defaults, and add a validation precondition that errors loudly if anyone passes publicly_accessible equals true. Secure defaults you literally cannot skip. Last finding, visibility. Attach a custom AWS_DB_parameter_group setting RDS force_SSL equals 1 so every connection is encrypted in transit, plus log_connections and log_disconnections so you have an audit trail of who connected and when. Enable enhanced monitoring and export those logs to CloudWatch with enabled _CloudWatch_logs_ exports. Without this, an incident responder is blind. You can't investigate a breach you never logged. SSL enforcement also means a stolen token alone won't let an attacker sniff plaintext queries off the wire. Rerun tfsec, clean. Now prove it. From the EC2 instance, run AWS RDS generate dbauth token, pipe that 15-minute token into PSQL as the password, and you're in. No stored secret, no password manager. Day 17 done. The takeaway: bake encryption, private networking, and IAM-auth into the module so insecure is impossible, not just discouraged. Subscribe for day 18, where we wire secret rotation into a full CI pipeline.